everyone, it's Lauren from Animaljammer330. One day, me and my brother Jeffrey were talking downstairs in the kitchen, as we do, and we were talking about YouTubers, and basically he gave me some really cool advice that, like, is honestly so true. I don't know if he came up with this himself or he heard it somewhere else. Basically, I'm gonna be sharing it with you because, like, I feel like it's really helpful, and it actually explains why a lot of people in the Animaljam community are where they are. So there's literally proof of this everywhere. I hope you take it and, you know, play around with it and do your thing. So basically, these are the two ways that you can get famous on YouTube, more specifically in Animaljam YouTube, because, you know, I don't see why anyone else would watch this video. They'd be like, what is this game, if they don't play Animaljam? So the first way that you could have gotten big in the Animaljam community was if you started your channel early enough. If you look at nearly all of the famous YouTubers, they had an early starting in the game. And that's because if you get a good footing in a community at the very beginning, your chances of getting noticed are so much more easy. For example, now the Animaljam community is huge. Pari literally has 200,000 subscribers, and back in the day, if you had 10,000, that was like amazing. If you get an early footing, then you got your head in the game.
You gotta get your head in the game. We gotta get ahead in the game.
So I am going to list off some people, which is most of the famous jammers, who showed up early in the game, and that's probably why they're famous. So, of course, there are the originals: Snowy Claw, Bepper, Lilac Petal, Julian 2, basically anyone who makes videos now, also me. Even though I started like 2 years later, I still started out pretty early in the game. And like the reason is now, if you start trying to make videos, there's already such a large community of people, and like there's already established famous people. Like for someone to go from 100 subscribers to catch all the ways up to the rest of us to like 80k, it's never gonna happen because we literally had like 4 years before you. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like there was just more time for us to get started, and like for you to catch up with the rest of like the famous gang would be extremely hard. Basically what I'm saying is like the only reason why I and a lot of other people are where they are, and I'm not saying that their content isn't great and unique and everything, but it's mostly because we started making videos back in the day when it was like OG and the community was smaller. You can see this anywhere throughout YouTube communities, in like the beauty guru community, the vloggers, the comedy videos, the gamers. They all started from day one pretty much of like the communities. That leads me to option number 2, which is pretty much, if you're watching this and you're not famous already, the only option left for you to get famous. If you didn't get started early on in Animaljam in video making, then the only other way I can see you getting extremely big is if you make a big splash in the community. And the one person I can bring up that did this was Pari. Even though he started a channel before his current one and he was in the community, Pari started a year ago and I started 4 years ago, and same with like most people. Yet he has passed everyone up, and that's mostly because he's introduced like the idea of daily uploads and like stuck with it. He's extremely consistent. People like his content, and probably because he's a guy. So if you're a guy, that's kind of helpful too, because most people playing Animaljam that make videos are girls, so it's like a ticket, like ding ding ding, you're a guy, OMG, love you. So basically you just get girls to fangirl over you. I'm not saying he's only successful because he's a guy, obviously there's other reasons, but it does help. Like, hello, Scorm and Wooshy Woo, like if you're a guy, you get the golden ticket. So yeah, I would say for girls it's a lot harder to get your footing. But anyways, this brings me back to my point. So if you haven't started off early back in the beta days making videos and everything, if you make a big splash and like the thing you're doing hasn't already been thought of, then that's gonna be so important. Like Pari brought a new style to the table. He brought like flashy titles and everything. And also someone who has done this too is Wisteria Moon. Even though she's been around forever, she essentially like just rebooted her channel and was like, you know, and adopted like a new editing style and like has really cool content now. And so people love her because she made a really big splash in the community. So if you can find a way to make your videos super awesome and a technique that someone hasn't done yet, then that's like so important. And if you have some type of special thing to you, then that's really cool because people will just like see that and subscribe. So obviously you might be thinking, okay, that's really difficult, Wolfie. Like you're basically telling me my channel is just gonna fail. But I'm being honest, like YouTube is not easy. And so like it doesn't matter if you don't get big. Like if you're starting to play to get like famous, then like I don't don't know. I didn't start. Actually, no, it's a lie. I did start making Animaljam videos and I was like, OMG, I want to be famous because I wanted to hang out with all the famous people. Listen, guys, most people don't get famous and it's nothing wrong if you don't get famous. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with having a YouTube channel that only has, or not even only, 10K is still a big accomplishment. There's nothing wrong with having a YouTube channel with like 5,000 to 30,000 subscribers. That's still like really cool and like I applaud you. Like everyone has to start somewhere, but I'm just saying, guys, if you want to make a big impact, like these 2 tips, obviously the number 1 is like already gone unless you like started making Play Wild videos or something. But other than that, I hope you guys like this advice. I think it's like honestly really true. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you want any other tips, I will consult my brother and like report back to you guys because he is very analytical and it's a good thing for making videos. So yeah, thank you guys for watching and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Hey everyone, it's Lauren from Animaljammer330. So redo. Okay. Ooh, I have 444 jamograms. Is that a sign or what? No. Okay. Oh.